Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Today is the 15th, but we're going to talk about the numbers 12, 13, 14, and 15, right? The significance and the vibration of those numbers. So I want you all to get into it. My greatest of all time, goats, right? Charging through those emotions. Sea goats, right? Sea, water, emotions, creativity, and then the goats, greatest of all time. Yes, let's just really break all of that down. You all are the ultimate worker bees, right? You all are organized, you're ambitious, you're practical, you're goal oriented, and you all really don't mind hustling. You all are hustlers, right? I'm telling you, you all do not get the credit that you deserve, especially in the workplace. People just don't want to give Capricorns their credit. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that you should be in the office running things, right, Capricorns? You know it. I need you all to start tapping into that divine masculine energy and speaking up and taking some action, right? Because people are not going to be making money off of you all without at least giving you raises, advances, whatever the case may be. So I need you all to tap into that divine masculine energy. By default, my Capricorns are, if your sun sign is a Capricorn, your duality is feminine. So you all are nurturers. A lot of times you all don't say exactly how you feel. And so that sometimes make you all the doormat, right? At your highest vibration, you all are loyal, you're hardworking, you're team players, you're ambitious, you're very classy, right? Everybody knows that you all are responsible. You will have great self-discipline, great self-control, and you all are good managers of people, money, and time. I say that all the time, right? But a lot of times people do not want to give you all your flowers while you're here. They don't want to say thank you. They don't want to give you your credit, knowing that your credit is due, right? And so this is where you decide to take action. This is where you first give the nurturing to yourself that you've been giving to other people. So what that looks like is that you treat yourself. If you're in the office filled with people who don't appreciate you and want to project all kinds of negative energy onto you because they are really hating and they are lost, they don't know their own strength and power, then you're going to have to give it to yourself, right? So and sometimes what that looks like is sometimes it looks like just taking your power back from them, not looking for them to give you any accolades or anything like that. Not to say you have to be lazy, but now it's about, okay, I'm going to nurture myself. Nurturing yourself looks like going on vacation, looks like getting regular manicures, pedicures, getting regular massages. I'm going to caution you about going to places where people are physically touching you also, Capricorns. Protect your energy at all costs, right? Because some of these massage places or masseuses or whatever they're called, when you walk in there, you got to trust your energy. If something feels out of balance or out of whack, then you need to do an about face and walk out. Okay? All right. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful goats, greatest of all time, sea goats to be exactly, charging through those emotions. In all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful, 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 one of my favorite signs, Capricorns? If you know, you know. All right. I need you all to start speaking up for yourselves, right? I know you all are classy, the whole 9 yards, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to do you a world of good if you start speaking up for yourself and start taking some action. Sometimes that action looks like, especially in the workplace, applying for other positions. You know you're not appreciated where you are because people taking advantage of you. Sometimes you got to apply for something else. You all are too gifted, right? Way too gifted. Look, we have the Three of Wands. We're going to break these cards down one by one. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. What was I just talking about? Speaking up for yourself. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Empress card, which we're going to put right here. Talking about highly gifted and talent. I'm telling you, and we have the Hierophant card, which is attached to Taurus, right? So the Empress card is attached to Venus. So listen, people in your workplace know that you all are highly gifted. We're talking about the Hierophant card. People in your organization know that you are highly gifted and talented, right? But they don't want to give you credit where credit is due. You have been waiting, anticipating, on tiptoe anticipation, actually, waiting for some kind of expansion to happen, right? Okay. I need you all to either speak up for yourselves or start looking somewhere else, because your talent can be used. And what's funny, not funny, but you know what I'm saying. What's interesting, that's a better word. What's interesting is that the people that you work with know exactly what you bring to the organization, right? So because they don't understand how powerful they are, sometimes people abuse their little titles and position. And I say little titles and position because when you realize how powerful you are, titles and position means zero, mean nothing, right? So, for some of you all, like I said, you were losing sleep. You weren't getting proper rest because of what was happening in the workplace. But when you spoke up and when you took action, look at you. You feel so much better. You were still able to be classy. You were still able to be responsible. You're still a very hardworking person. You're still very loyal. But guess who you're loyal to first? You. Yes. Powerful. You have the Midas touch. You have the Midas touch. I need you to understand, no matter what you put your mind to, Capricorn, you are always going to earn money and wealth. That's your journey in life. You can't help it. That's all earth signs. Journey to money and wealth. Can't help it. So if you're in a position where people don't appreciate you, hey, you got to appreciate yourself first and do what's best for you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. You also have sensual awareness, right? It's so funny how when you decide to tap into the other side of your duality, by default, you are the divine feminine. Doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, but your duality is divine feminine. When you tap into your divine masculine energy and you start taking action, well, people are just attracted to you like honey, like bees are attracted to honey, right? You are essentially aware of who you are and what you bring to an environment. When you think of like celebrities who are Capricorns, and I'm talking about you, because celebrity just means the person are celebrated by a group of people, right? That's all it means. You are celebrated by people sometimes outside of your, office or outside of your family. People really, really just look up to you and they speak very, very highly of you. And you know who you are, but sometimes it's frustrating because you won't speak up, because you're like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose my root chakra is going to be out of alignment. Like I'm going to lose my stability. That's why sometimes you don't speak up. But yeah, I'm telling you, wherever you go, you're a hard worker. You're always going to make money. I'm telling you, no matter where you go, you can't be limited by age. You can't be limited by your sexual orientation. You can't be limited by your gender, whether you identify as a man or woman. It doesn't matter. This is about you ascending, right? Getting what you deserve. It's time for you to get what you deserve. All the wonderful things that you deserve, Capricorn, it's time to go out there and get it. Seriously, it is time to go out there and get it. For some of you all, it's time to move on. At every part of their journey, you've been illuminated. Every part of your journey, from here all the way down, you've been illuminated. For some of you all, it's time to move on. It really, really is. Yeah. You have a lot of duties, responsibilities, and obligations that people are not giving you your flowers for. They're not showing appreciation. So it's time to move on and be great somewhere else, right? Where you will be appreciated. And look how you come out. Feeling vivacious, attractive, feeling just wonderful about life, right? Magnetic. Yes, magnetic, you. Because you took action. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Ooh, moving on to better things. Lots of prospects. And when I say prospects, I mean every area of your life, right? If you want something, you got to go for it. I'm serious, like go for it like never before. A lot of prospects in your love life, a lot of prospects. And these are people who want to be in a relationship. Not everybody wants to be in a relationship, so let me be clear. Just lots of prospects in every area of your life, in the workplace, everywhere. People are like, we know. And I'm going to tell you something, Capricorn. People have been watching you, like really, really watching how hard you work. And they see how classy you are, right? So you are in high demand, believe it or not. You're in high demand. All you have to do is say the word. King of Cups, right? Someone has been admiring you, like really, really admiring you, right? It could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We know that your polar opposite sign is Cancer, right? Capricorn. But it could be a Pisces or Scorpio that's really, really admiring you. So now it is time for you to just, like I said, take action, right? If that's what you're wanting. It may not be what you want, but I'm saying somebody's looking at you. They're like, okay, I've been looking at the Capricorn over there doing their thing. Look, you're a very generous person, right? With your resources. People don't mind giving you things, but again, this is tapping into your divine masculine energy and taking action. Sometimes asking for it, sometimes applying for new positions, sometimes, looking for new opportunities. But people don't mind giving you things because they know you are a hard worker. You got to go where you're appreciated. You got to go where you're appreciated, because when you stay somewhere where you're not appreciated, you're going to start to vibrate at a low frequency. And what does that look like for a Capricorn? That's overly serious, that's overly critical, that's melancholy, that's unforgiving, and that's suspicious of everybody. So you don't want to vibrate at a low frequency because you can't trust anybody around you because you're not appreciated, right? So you got to go where you're appreciated so that you can continue consciously vibrating at a high frequency, right? Not allowing people to project whatever they want onto you because they just assume, okay, well, you've been working this hard for this long, you never said anything, so we thought you were good with it. Like, you're not a doormat, in other words, Capricorn, okay? So don't allow people to treat you as such. Let's talk about the number 12, 13, 14, and 15. So the number 12 is connected to the number 57, the number 48, the number 57, 66, 75, 84, 93, 129. Every number that when you break it down, it goes back down to 12, right? But 12s are, live a life of service and really are invested in their education. 12s are highly creative, whether your birthday is the 12th, whether somehow you see the number 12, that's the vibration of the number 12, right? Or the other numbers that I mentioned, again, 48, 57, 66, 75, 84, 93, 129, so on and so forth, as long as it comes back to 12, right? Highly creative, naturally affectionate, and loving. 12s are really focused on expanding their spiritual and intuitive education, and also reap success and experience happiness. So let's say you see the number 12 somewhere, you see the number 12, that just doubles the number 12, right? That's what it means. That's the vibration the number 12 carries. Also the number 13. Number 13, you experience many changes in life that are meant to transform and empower you. So let's say you got people who you're in a workplace where you're not appreciated at all and you're just miserable, right? It's the universe allowing things to happen so to push you on like this out so that you can experience better. It's meant to transform and empower you. Okay, now it's time to go out there and start, because people can say a lot of things about Capricorn, but they cannot say Capricorns are lazy. Okay, all right. So also 13 resonates to a genius quality, and also 13s are able to access the seen and unseen worlds. So again, this is you ascending, Capricorn, and this is you saying, you know what, my intuition is usually spot on. I'm gonna have to listen to my intuition. I know I'm a hard worker. Now it's time for me to just really just kind of say, I'm gonna create the life that I deserve to have, right? I'm going to create that life. I'm not going to sit back and wait for somebody else to acknowledge or recognize my greatness. I already know I'm great, right, Capricorn? You already know you're great. So you don't have to wait for somebody else to acknowledge it because you already know that you're great. So, hey, why not just go be great? Also, we're talking about the number 14, right? So the number 14 are usually media moguls. We knew yesterday was the 14th, today is the 15th, but 14 along with the number 59, 68, 77, 86, 95, 149, etc. Again, going back to the number 14, represents magnetic communication with the public. Also, 14s are full of ideas, have vivid imagination and great energy. So if you were feeling like that yesterday, like, I have all this energy and all this, what am I going to do with it? 14, because the number 14 carries its own special vibration. Also, 14s like excitement and motion. Here's the caveat. As long as the excitement and motion is high vibrational, right? We're not talking about low vibration energy. The number 15, like today, is the 15th. Associated with the number 69, because 6 plus 9 is 15. The number 78, because 7 plus 8 is 15. The number 87, because 8 plus 7 is 15. The number 96, 159, etc., right? 15s are spiritual alchemists. So Usually when people talk about like on Sundays, especially if your work day is Monday or whatever your next work day is, people are in preparation. Like they're like, okay, I'm going to speak into existence what it is I want for this week, right? You're spiritual alchemist, right? You know that you can create the reality. You have the power to create the reality. You have great magnetism. You're aligned with music, drama, art, which a lot of Capricorns are very, very artistic, right? And then you add that flair of creativity to everything that you do, which kind of sets you apart from everybody else, Capricorn, right? Also, people are, you're a money magnet. Remember, I said your journey, Virgo and Taurus journey is to money and wealth, right? So your main mission is to uplift others by blessing them with happiness. So again, you are this person who is working very hard. You're trying to make people happy, but not everybody recognizes, or not everybody wants to acknowledge how you make them look good in the workplace, in the family, and everywhere else. You just make people around you look good. Also, you're not afraid of working to make your dreams a reality, right? So you want wealth, you want money, not just to go out here and be flashy, but actually to help change other people's lives. A lot of you all are extremely generous, right? You want to make sure during Christmas time you play Santa Claus to everybody's family. You want to make sure you help people pay their bills. You're just like that anchor in the family that people can depend on. And please forgive me if you're not a person who celebrates holidays. I don't. So I just mentioned those just in case. We do have some people out here who do celebrate holidays and are the anchor for the family. Whenever people need something, they go to a Capricorn, right? So that's why you all are so hardworking, because you want to make sure everybody around you feels nurtured, right? But this is about nurturing you first, right? So I want you all to go where you all are appreciated, whether it's in the workplace, in your relationships, or whatever. If people don't appreciate you, then it's time for you to set real firm boundaries for yourself and for them. But that's what I have for you, Capricorns. I hope you have a great day. Bye.